tomorrow afternoon at the Coliseum. Let me take this opportunity right now, as long as we've gotten into it, to run over the entire card that will be taking place. First, I want to tell you the tickets will be on sale up until 5 o'clock today, and they will be on sale tomorrow so that you'll have a chance before the 2 o'clock deadline to get your advance tickets. Super Bowl of Wrestling, my friend, with 10, you got them, 10 big matches starting at 2 o'clock so that the action will be over with in time for you to get a chance to see the Super Bowl coming up and get a chance to get home. Looking forward to starting off in the opening bout with Ira Reese and the Masked Marauder #2. Then a single match that'll have King Cobra and the Masked Marauder #1. The Angel will be in here going against Jacques' brother, Philip Rougeau. And we're also looking forward to Bobby Fulton against the Apocalypse. Then a match that'll be of special significance to the two participants. The winner will get a shot at that Mid-America heavyweight title. Both Dutch Mantell and Jesse Barr held the title. They'll be going in a single elimination match to see who gets a crack at it. Following that will be a 10-man tag match when Mantell, Fulton, Cobra, Reese, and Rougeau will be going against the Marauders, the Angel, Apocalypse, and Jesse Barr. And then comes one of the most interesting matches of the entire afternoon, a Southern heavyweight title match between two former partners, Terry Taylor, the defending champion, and challenger Jacques Rougeau. Then a Southern tag title match, and boy, this could be a beautiful afternoon. The fabulous ones, Stan and Steve, will be going against the Sheepherders with the titles against the agreement that the Sheepherders, if they lose, will leave town. Bill Dundee will be in against Adrian Street. And if the exotic one should win, Dundee will get 10 lashes. And if Dundee wins, he's going to get 5 minutes in the ring with Cornette and Miss Linda to take care of that corner business, and I want to see that one. Then the final bout. Yes, sir, the Super Bowl of Wrestling is paid off with a no time limit, no disqualification, Texas death match where the rules say that falls don't count. What happens is you go until there is an ultimate winner, with Jerry the King Lawler, Sweet Brown Sugar, and Terry Funk facing beautiful Bobby, Sabu, and Carl Fergie with Jimmy Hart at ringside. All of that one afternoon. Ticket prices $4, $5, and $6 for the Super Bowl of Wrestling. You want to see it tomorrow afternoon. 2 o'clock is the bell time, and want you to be there. Jerry, I got to tell you, when I saw that, Funk and Lawler on the same team, it took my breath away.
Let me just tell you and everybody real quickly how this came about. Now, I think everybody that has ever watched a wrestling match knows that for a long time, one of my most bitter enemies has been Terry Funk. I've had some of the toughest matches that I've ever had with anybody with Terry Funk. But after last week, I think everybody that just witnessed this little tape knows that that was no day at the park either, you know. So what I did, I called Eddie Marlin after Cousin Carl. You know, he's semi-retarded anyway. I want you to realize that. After Cousin Carl came into the ring and interfered in our match, I called Eddie Marlin the next day and I said, Eddie, I want you to do me a favor. It was 4 against 2 last night. Now, I want you to do something. I just want you to even it up a little bit. Just get us anybody or call somebody. Give us one partner. But I want you to do this, Eddie. I want you to get the meanest, the toughest, the wildest, the craziest, the goofiest man that you can come up with, because I know that's the kind of match it's going to be. I want you to get the meanest man you can think of. He said, okay. And then the next morning, he called me back, and he said, I got the perfect man. Yeah. And I said, who is it? No, I'm thinking, you know, maybe Roughhouse Fargo or somebody like that, you know. And he says, I got the perfect man. And I said, who? And he said, Terry Funk. Whoa. Now, after I pulled myself up off the floor and shook myself and came to and everything, I thought, Terry Funk? Eddie Marlin, do you realize what kind of man Terry Funk is? He hates my guts. And he said, wait just a minute. I've got an agreement with Terry Funk. I've got Terry Funk under a bond, and you know, our Terry Funk owns one of the biggest ranches in Texas, and I've got it on paper with his name on the contract that if he were to turn on either you or Sugar, then all of a sudden Jerry Lawler's going to own the biggest ranch in Texas. That's right. Okay. So I want to bring Terry Funk out here right now. I think that we have an agreement. I wanted to call him in here this morning. I wanted to make sure that everything's going to be square. So, Terry, if you come right out here, Now, Hart, I want you to know something, brother. You think Sabu is a wild man. You think Bobby Eaton can get crazy. Well, I want to tell you from experience that this man right here is meaner than any rattlesnake. He is tougher than any shoe leather. And, brother, he is going to be in mine and Sugar's corner. And all I can say, it's going to be a black day for the family. Is that right or not?
I heard somebody call me yellow out here. Well, let me tell you something. I beat a man half to death in Houston for calling me yellow. That's right. And I'll tell you something else, too. When I was just a kid, I used to take legs and bite them off of grasshoppers and eat them. And you know what my daddy used to tell me? He'd say, Terry, he says, why do you do that stuff? I said, just for the hell of it, Dad. And I'll tell you something else, too, is I cannot stand sissies. And I think that Hart is a sissy. Are you a sissy? Are you a sissy? I'm asking you a question.
No, I don't think
No,
I've
you're
ever
not
been
a sissy, are you? Well, do you think that you're tougher than I am?
No, I didn't say that. I just said I wasn't a
Well,
sissy.
I don't think that this man right here is a sissy either. And I think that you're just pretty damn tough and one of the toughest people that I've ever wrestled. And I'll give a devil his dues, and I'll pay him to him, Lawler. You're as tough a man as I've ever met. I don't especially like you. And I want to ask you something. Are you a sissy? Are you a sissy?
I think.
Let me say something, Lawler. Are you a sissy or not?
Oh, hey, come on now. Oh.
What does that prove?
That's what I like, Lawler. That's what I want you to do. And I'll tell you something. If you'll do that, I'll show you how to take heart in them. You talk about wild people, Lawler. I want to face them just like I faced you. And after we finish with them, Lawler, I want to step out of that ring. And I want to walk up to you and I want to look you eye to eye. And I don't want to spit in your face. And I don't want to slap you. I want to put out my hand and I want to say you're a hell of a man. And I expect you to do the same to me.
Well, there's glad that force is on your side.
All I can say is, you keep your word and we leave those punks laying in the middle of the ring, and I'll shake both your hands. And I can tell you this right now, it's going to be a great day for Memphis, Tennessee, because we're going to finish off the family.
Be ready, Jimmy. We are coming after you, man.
Okay, Brown Sugar, Jerry Lawler, and partner Terry Funk. We're going to see him in action day right now coming up. We'll get a little advanced look at the team of Lawler, Funk, and Brown Sugar as we've got our next match. Okay.
It's one fall, 15-minute time limit, a 6-man tag team match. Total weight of 687 pounds on one side of the ring. The Masked Marauders.
I mentioned sissies before and I said I hated them. I think I see a sissy right
Uh-oh. You know who he's got his eye on.
Yeah, sure do.
Look at Cornette. Cornette's trying to dig a hole in the ring. Terry Funk coming out after him. And there goes Funk chasing Cornette right out of the studio. Oh boy. Button down everything. Funk's in town.
Everybody knows that man ought to be locked up.
You go locking up, Jimmy. How about that? Terry Funk ready to take on the whole group, including the referee.
Let's see, where were we? Total weight 687. The Marauders at Jesse Barr. Jesse from Portland, Oregon. The Marauders from parts unknown. Jimmy Cornette, their manager. And across the way, the total weight is 711 pounds. From Union City, Tennessee, Sweet Brown Sugar. From Amarillo, Texas, Terry Funk. And from Memphis, Tennessee, the King, Jerry Lawler. 1 fall, 15-minute time limit, 6-man tag team match.
Woogie, here we go. Bell time. And look out. Jesse Barr starting out against the King, Dave.
King fired back to the ropes.
You know, when you got somebody like Terry Funk around the ring, you can't keep your mind on anything else. You never know what that guy's going to do.
It's like Lawler mentioned Roughhouse Fargo. Same situation when he was around, and you're right with Terry. You gotta pay attention where Terry Funk is because he can be all over this room. Right there, he's round behind Jesse Barr. He throws him through the ropes. Lawler's out here with one of the Marauders. Funk's got the other one. Jesse Barr being worked on by Brown Sugar down on the floor. Sugar throws him back into the ring. Lawler, well, Funk throws Barr right out of the ring again.
Former world heavyweight champ. The Marauders out. Everybody that comes in gets fired out. And there goes the referee. Well, Terry's already in trouble. Lawler pitches him a chair as if he needed that, Dave. Ring the bell. Yeah.
You better ring it down.
Good night. Terry Funk hammering away with. Ooh.
Jesse!
Well, I'll tell you what.
The man needs locked up.
Get away from me. Don't be standing around me. Funk going after Jimmy Cornette. Now he's caught between Sugar and Cornette. Oh, Terry's got him. He's ripping his pants off. Hey, keep him away from here. No, hey, listen, Jerry. Get that. Hey, come on, get him out of here. Come on. What? No. Hey, come on, Terry. Hey, come on, Jerry, get him out of here. Nah. Sugar and Lawler moving Funk. Oh, he concerns me.
Me too.
When you're in the same room, particular, that's it, all the way out.
Yeah, and close the door, please.
Yeah. Well, they ended up losing the match, which Funk doesn't really give a whole hill of beans about.
Minute 23 seconds was the time when the referee was thrown out of the ring. When we saw him again coming up off the floor, he was saying, ring the bell, disqualification. Yeah.
Get this one over with.
And good move on his part, too.
Yes, and a good move for us right now is to take time out, and we're going to be back with more championship wrestling in just a moment.